My name is Marjorie. I'm a science teacher at Gordon Russell Middle School. I've been working for Gresham Barlow School District for 14 years. I have multiple immune disorders, one of which has resulted in the removal of half of one of my lungs, and I'm on multiple medications in order to manage my immune system so that I can stay healthy. As a result of my health conditions, I was assured by the school district that with documentation from my doctor that I could remain working at home for the remainder of the school year. When I received that reassurance in January, it's hard to describe what a relief it was to know that I could continue to do my work and to stay safe and healthy. Unfortunately, in March, I received an email saying they were no longer going to provide me with that option, and that my choice was to either go against my doctor's recommendations and come back to school teaching in person, or to take an unpaid medical leave for the remainder of the year, forcing my students to have to get substitute teachers and forcing me to use up my leave and to take a cut in pay so that I can stay healthy. This decision has huge consequences for my students too. Most of my students are remaining online. Last I heard, it was over 50% of my school. And even those who are returning in person are only doing it 2 days a week. So the vast majority of my students are home every day. And the current model has kids basically on their own in the afternoon. Honestly, when I learned that the district wasn't going to let me continue to work from home, I was in shock that they wouldn't allow me to continue to do this work, because I could provide those students who are at home opportunities to connect with me, to get extra support, or just for me to support whoever was in person with them in the afternoons. And instead, they've chosen not to use me as that resource to improve the quality of education for my kids this year. It was my hope that I could continue to work this year. I also asked for the option to work in the mornings and then have a substitute teacher in the afternoons for the in-person part. Or I could teach remotely and have somebody watch the classes while I conducted the classes from home. I want to do my job. I want to be a teacher. I miss my kids. I want my school district to recognize the hard work and commitment that I put into my students this year, and to give me a reasonable accommodation so that I can continue to do my job.